Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Kayla LaFrance. This week, astronauts aboard the station have been preparing for a special visitor. NASA and commercial crew provider SpaceX are getting ready for the March 2nd launch of the Demo 1 uncrewed test flight to the International Space Station. The SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft will launch on a Falcon 9 rocket from the historic Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This uncrewed test flight will be the first time a commercially built and operated American rocket and spacecraft designed for humans will launch to the International Space Station. Dragon will spend about 5 days attached to the space station until March 8th, when the spacecraft will return to Earth. Be sure to tune in to NASA TV on March 2nd to watch full coverage of the launch of the Falcon 9, starting at 2 a.m. Eastern. Then tune in again the following day, March 3rd, to watch the rendezvous and docking of the SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft to the International Space Station. That docking is scheduled at 6 a.m. Eastern. Station crew members spent time this week immersed in virtual reality as part of the Vection experiment. Vection, a Canadian science experiment, will assess how crew members judge distances and process their own movement while they are immersed in a virtual reality environment. This research hopes to determine how visual motion perception, perceived orientation, and the ability to estimate distances changes between Earth normal, 1G, and the microgravity environment. The knowledge gained through this study will help design safer methods of movement around the International Space Station, and it could also help future astronauts land small spacecrafts on lunar and planetary surfaces. This week's question comes from Grace Ritter 6, who wanted to know, how do astronauts keep clean in space? Since water does not flow in a zero-gravity environment, astronauts cannot wash their hands or bodies under a faucet like we do on Earth. This means that there are no sinks or showers on the space station. So to keep clean, the astronauts use wet towels and a little soap to wipe their bodies. When it comes time to wash their hair, astronauts will use a waterless shampoo. Keep sending in your questions using the hashtag #SpaceToGround. We'll see you next week.